Hi, Bigtractorpower fans. I'm up in the cab of my 1981 International 4786 working on some fall tillage. It's great to be back out here in the field with the big tractor. Thanks for tuning in today. Always neat to be able to work up some ground and get the soil ready. Today I'm working ground to get the field ready for winter wheat planting. Hey, Caden. Hello. I think it says AC Tips was asking for a shout out. Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'm up in the cab of my 4786, working up a little ground. It's winter wheat planting time here in Western Kentucky, where I'm running the tractor today. And I'm making a final pass to smooth out some ground behind some Wishick discs that are equipped with 30-inch blades. You can see they leave some pretty big ridges. And I've got a surprise for everyone. I bought an implement for my tractor, and that's a Case IH 415 cultimulcher back there. So we're running over this disc ground, getting it ready for the air seeders to start rolling on this probably tomorrow. Put in the 2021 winter wheat crop. So this tractor doesn't have GPS, so I've got to kind of follow the lines from the disc to make sure that I'm staying as straight as possible. Back when this tractor was built in 1981, GPS would have meant got power steering. Oh, someone said I should get a 1086. That'd be pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the 1976 1066s. Yeah, a Glencoe culture chisel Nelson would be really cool. I'd like to get one of the folding ones. So I'm just working my way across this field. It was worked up with Wishick 862 NT disc with 30-inch blades. And they work the ground really nice, but they leave some big chunks and a little unevenness here. You can see I'm following a little ridge left by the blades. And behind me is a Case International 415 cultimulcher, and it does a great job smoothing out this ground and just pulverizing those chunks left in the soil. As I'm going across the field, the big John Deere farm that I film at, this is their home field. You can see their bins up there. That's a 4 million bushel bin system. It's pretty impressive, and I am little by little working on a video to feature how that works and all the trucks coming in and out. It's always neat to see. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Today how wide is the cultimulcher? I believe it's 27 feet. I need to look it up in the sales brochure, but I think it's a 27 footer. So I'm running here at about 2100 RPM, just cruising across the field. My friend Matt is helping me today too. He's actually flying a drone over me, so hopefully I'm keeping these lines fairly straight. Hello to the United Kingdom. Thank you, Darren. Hello to the Weird Farm Kid. Hello to Turkey. Hello to Northern Illinois. Oh, I'm glad you're a farmer too. I am not a farmer. I just enjoy all these big machines and getting a chance like this to take the tractor out. You know, some people might like to take a boat to the lake and run around on the weekend and enjoy that. And I like turning over a little bit of dirt. Hello to Ireland. It's always neat to see where everybody's from. Let me know where you're from during the video. It's neat to see people from all over the world that enjoy these big machines. Hello from India. India is my 4th highest viewed country. So it's always neat to see people watching from other parts of the world. Hello to South Carolina. You know, I hope to put a John Deere V-Ripper behind my John Deere 8850 this fall. We'll see if that works out. It's got a 3-point hitch. Hello to Western Germany. Hello to Catalonia. All right, here comes a moment of truth. How badly did I mess up my straight line? It's not too wavy. See that cultimulcher back there? See how we get on the next line here. Hello to Romania. Hello to Oregon, Macedonia. Yes, I still have my 8850. It's here at the farm too. I'm just taking the 47 out today because I bought this Case International 415 cultimulcher and I thought red looked good with red. We'll see how this looks on the drone footage. How many tractors do I own? I have 2 tractors, a 1981 International 4786, which I am driving right now, and a 1982 John Deere 8850. Both are V8 powered tractors. This engine on this one is a 800 cubic inch International V8, and the John Deere 8850 is a 955 cubic inch John Deere V8 engine. That was the only V8 tractor John Deere's produced. Keep on asking your questions. I just missed a few going by. Hello from Germany. Glad you like the U.S. agriculture. I always enjoy watching European farming on YouTube. Hello to Brazil. Am I going to be buying any of my own land soon? Well, land here goes for about $8,000 to $11,000 an acre. So I need people to really watch my YouTube channel if I'm going to be able to buy some land. I really would like to. It'd be nice to have a small farm and have the tractors out there to work the land. Hello to Georgia. Hello, Minnesota. I do plan to make a video of my 8850 this fall. It'll probably be on a V-ripper if I get a chance, and subsoiling. At some point I want to get both of the tractors out in the field and do a red and green kind of showdown. There are things I really like about this 4786. There are things I really like about the 8850, and kind of like to show 2 1980 competitor tractors head to head. How long have I been farming? I am not a farmer. I'm just a farm machinery enthusiast, and this is one of the rare chances each year I get to take my tractor out and just turn a little dirt over. I just like filming the machines, taking pictures, and sharing the information with everybody here on YouTube, but it is fun to get the chance today to get behind the wheel. Well, that's great that you're going to get to visit the United States next summer. Hello to Eric. Well, it's great to have a viewer from Turin, Italy, which I believe is the home of Fiat, which owns Case New Holland. Hello, East Ohio Farming. Congratulations on 200 subscribers. You're doing a great job. It'll keep on going up. Well, the Weird Farm Kid's been farming for 11 years. That's great. Thank you. Hello to the United Kingdom. Well, made my 3rd round here in the field. It's a little bumpy here on the end. There we can watch that cultimulcher back there. You can see how it smooths out the disc here. That's probably what it feels like when you're running behind a moldboard plow with bumps like that. I really appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. It's one of the rare opportunities I get to go behind and actually get behind the wheel here. I see someone talking about Gleaner A86 and 76. That's pretty cool. Hello to Ireland. Owen is telling me that John Deere is the best. You know, I like them all. They're good. I grew up watching a big 4786 like that. This one, that's why I bought this International. If I had to pick one favorite kind of tractor, it's probably a Steiger from the 70s and 80s. This tractor here was actually built by Steiger in Fargo, North Dakota. Some people will call them a Steiger National. This was the last big four-wheel drive that International built. It's 350 horsepower. They were going to bring out a 7788 to replace this 4786. They built two of them and then moved away from producing the articulated four-wheel drive. So this was the last full production. The 7788 was rated at 325 horse. And this one's 350. Hello to the Finger Lakes. I grew up near the Finger Lakes. It's always good to see people from New York on. Someone's asking me about a John Deere 7720 and an AFX 8010. I posted a picture of those on Instagram today. I like both of those combines. They're really cool looking, two different vintages. A farmer in my hometown that had a 4786 had two 7720 turbos. It's always cool seeing those tractors running together with those combines. Usually this one would have been plowing. Oh, Owen, very cool that you have a Big Bud. It was really exciting to get to film the Big Bud 747 a few weeks ago and up in Montana. They're just awesome tractors. Just trying to make sure I stay on my line. I got a little gap back there. Yeah, Big Bud can definitely pull this cultimulcher, no problem. Hello to Lower Saxony in northern Germany. Very cool. I'm really honored to have all the different people from around the world and North America that enjoy watching all this equipment on Bigtractorpower. My friend Matt's up in his red service truck there filming me, so hopefully I'm not too bad off here on my passes. Oh, very cool. You're planting down in Argentina. We're just starting to work here on the 2021 wheat crop, and then soybeans are going to start being harvested, the double crops, probably by this weekend. And then it'll be fall tillage in November, and it should wrap up in early December. So I'm coming up to this drainage area here. My friend Matt cultimulched up there, and I filmed it on the ground, and then I'm kind of doing the long passes now for the drone and just helping the farm get this little section of the field smoothed out so they can start drilling wheat tomorrow. There's the cultimulcher back there again. Cultimulcher does a great job. It just pulverizes the soil and makes a nice seed bed. I'll have a full video of the tractor and the cultimulcher. It's hard to drive it and film it, so it's kind of fun right now just getting to drive it and work this ground a little bit. Yeah, I saw a comment about seasons. Planting season for corn gets started here in mid-March, and then the corn's harvested starting in mid-August. Just a few people actually still working on corn, and right now a lot of people are working up ground like this to plant wheat, or some people are no-tilling the wheat right over the corn stalks. And then next June, the wheat on this field will be harvested, and they'll run drills right behind the combines and plant a second crop of soybeans in this field. So this cultimulcher will be handy to make sure there's a good seed bed not only for the wheat but also for the soybeans next year. Hopefully we don't have too wet of a winter. They'll spray this about 4 times, and hopefully the sprayers won't put some big ruts out here. Hello to Aberdeen, Idaho, doing beets. I'll tell you what, I'm hoping to get some sugar beets on Bigtractorpower later this year. I've got a friend, Jeff Cieslak in Michigan farming photos on Instagram. He's been filming some sugar beet harvesting for me. Do I have a combine? I do not. I tell you what, it would be really neat to have a combine, but that's a lot of working parts and maintenance. You know, if I could buy a combine, my local dealer has a 1985 Case International 1480 right now. I think that would be cool. It's got a red cab, silver wheels like this 4786. Maybe a John Deere 8820, that'd be another neat one, or an old like Case 1060 combine from the 60s. I saw a nice Sperry New Holland TR70 combine a few weeks ago too. That'd be kind of cool, first twin rotor. You know, this head is a curved muffler on it. The 1981s have that muffler of that style, and then the other ones from 79 and 80 have a straight muffler with a rain cap. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in. While I'm driving, I kind of tell you some of the things that are coming up. I have a great group of friends that are helping me film in other parts of the country to get different machines on the channel, and I want to thank my friend John Schomburg for filming in Wisconsin. He's got some really cool stuff this year, a uni system planting corn, a Heston Field Queen chopping corn. He just filmed some hillsides for me yesterday. Another friend, Kevin Keenan in Western New York, has got me some really cool stuff. My friend Gordy Schultz in Wisconsin's been filming for me. I've got help from Harris Photography in Arkansas. He's been helping me get a little bit of footage down that way, and I'm hoping get some footage from Oklahoma. Got a friend out there that's helping out and trying out some drone work. Another friend, Riley, up in Montana, has been helping. He helped film the Big Bud 747 aerials out in that 3,000 acre field. And also Reggie out in Iowa has been getting some really cool stuff from Northeast Iowa. So it's great to have a team of people filming, because that way, even like today when I'm doing this, they're getting some cool footage elsewhere, and just keeps the channel full of good classic information and some of the new stuff too. I also want to thank Farming Photos from the United Kingdom. He helped get some Kloss 95E tractor footage for me, and that was really cool to feature a tractor from the United Kingdom this year on the channel. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope your baler clean out goes well. Volvo BM 810, that's a very cool tractor. Hello to Serbia. Please let me know if you're watching this live, where you're from and where you're watching today. And if you watch this after it's been posted, I also continue to like to hear where people are watching from. Where are the Finger Lakes? I've been to Canandaigua many times. I like going to Monroe Tractor there in Canandaigua. I grew up near Rochester, New York, out in Riga on the west side of the city. For those just tuning in, I am driving a 1981 International 4786. It's a V8 powered tractor. It's got an IH V8 engine in it, 800 cubic inches. Hello to Switzerland. Hello to Idaho, Ohio, Pennsylvania, sitting in the recliner. Very cool, farming life. You can kind of see I've still got the original seat in here. This is my recliner for the day. Got all my hydraulic controls back here. See that cultimulcher back there, smoothing out the ground. What is my favorite tractor? My favorite tractor is the International 4786. That's the one I'm driving right now. I like all tractors, you know, whether it's a Ford 8N or a Big Bud 16V 747, I want to film them. But this 4786 is my favorite. Go to Denmark and Texas. Hello to Morocco and Finland. How many acres am I doing today? Probably, I'd say there's probably about 20 acres right here. They harrowed the rest of the field and they just didn't get to this section before the rain, so I'm just finishing it up. I think this is a 160-acre field that I'm in. It's right at the home farm. You can see their grain bins up there. Go to South Carolina. I think someone from the United Kingdom is asking if I own the tractor. Yes, this is my tractor. It's a 1981 International, and this is the third year I've had it. I should say the third fall. I got it in August of 2018. Nick is asking if I would do a video on the last of the narrow front tractors that were made. You know, that would be a great topic. I really would like to do that. It's just kind of tough to find them. I'm hoping maybe to get a 4240 John Deere Soundguard narrow front with a cab this fall. I think that is probably the last generation of narrow fronts from John Deere. And there were international 86 series, like 986s and maybe even 1086s with narrow fronts. I think Case's last narrow fronts would have been the early tan Agri Kings. So it'd be a great topic. It's just a matter of tracking those tractors down and getting filmed. That's always the challenge, is actually getting the machinery filmed and finding it. Well, very cool. We've got a viewer running a John Deere 6010 series right now. I'm sorry if I don't get all the questions answered. It's they just go by really quick. I was watching Farming, Fixing, and Fabricating up in New York the other day, and he was doing a live stream from his chopper, and he had an iPad there so he could see the questions and then also film, which I thought was really cool. Am I going to do the whole field? No, I'm just doing this section. You can see that first pass I made over there, and I'm going over to the trees. This is a 160-acre field, and they ran McFarlane harrows over this, but we got rain yesterday, and they just didn't quite finish this section. So I'm just getting to play in the dirt a little bit today. I ran my 8850 out in this same field. I did about half of it in the spring, and it was a little harder to see where I was going because there was a lot of volunteer wheat, and I was running a harrow that just kind of scrapes the surface, so it wasn't turning the dirt over, and it was hard to see my passes. Someone just asked me to show something. If you can ask that again, I'll show it to you. I just couldn't see the question. Hello, Scruffy61. You are the #1 Bigtractorpower fan, I think. I appreciate you watching all the videos. Actually, I'm pretty sure Scruffy is the #1 fan. He's always on here. Cool, we got a viewer with a Zetor, a New Holland 3930. Hello to everyone. Farming Jacob, my day's going well. I'm driving a 4786. Oh, you want to see the implement? Yeah, it's a Case International 415 cultimulcher. I can't show too long because I'm afraid I'm going to veer off my path here. So the interesting thing about this cultimulcher is it was made by Farmhand Glencoe in the mid-1980s. This is later 1980s implement. And eventually it was just a Glencoe model under Agco, and then it ended up being offered by Landau in their tan color and then in Landau blue. And I think about 4 years ago they discontinued production of it in favor of Brilliant because Landau also owns Brilliant. Here we are turning around. see those Wishicks really work the ground up. That's probably where the Challenger 85E turned. It's running a 34-foot Wishick out here. Oh, I really appreciate everybody watching the videos, and not doing too bad. I've gotten a little wavy up here, but it's going pretty well. I do film in Rancho, Illinois. I come up for the Half Century of Progress show every 2 years, which is just an awesome event to film at. And then my friend Bill, the Flatland Farmer on Instagram, he films in that area in central Illinois for me. He's got some really amazing stuff. He just filmed a John Deere 55 EB for me. We've got a lot of cool vintage stuff filmed this year that hasn't been featured on the channel yet. So we'll have a lot more footage coming this winter of all kinds of different things. So right now, someone asked what crop is this? This was a corn field that was harvested in August, and then they spread fertilizer and lime on it. They dished it up here yesterday, and they're going to start planting winter wheat on it tomorrow. When I say Western Kentucky, do I mean Bowling Green, Kentucky? I'm actually in Hopkinsville, Kentucky today. Western Kentucky is a region of probably about 30 plus counties. It would include Owensboro, Bowling Green, Hopkinsville, Paducah, Kentucky. You know, it's about a 120-mile stretch of area, all the way down to Fulton, Kentucky, and the Mississippi. Here's a little spot that I missed. I'm gonna have to loop around and just kind of square that off. But Western Kentucky is right at the edge of Illinois and Indiana, so it has Midwestern style farming, but we also border Missouri and Tennessee, so we have a southern climate, and it just is a really good mixture for farming. Oh, we've got a viewer from Paducah. Yep, just 90 miles up the road. Do I use my John Deere 8850 for tillage? Yes. That tractor was actually in this very same field, making these same passes in the spring, harrowing the field. So unfortunately, I'm only one person. I need to find some friends to help me drive both of them so I can film them side by side. Probably going to run the 8850 on a subsoiler this fall, and then maybe next spring we'll get both tractors rolling in the same field side by side. See our cultimulcher out there? See those ridges? There's big chunks of soil out there, and it's just smoothing it out. You can also, this cultimulcher has teeth in it. They're down right now, but you could actually, if you're just running a traditional drill on this ground, you could raise those teeth up and just use it as a packer. Let's see this 27-foot cultimulcher. Hopefully we can maybe swing through this last pass here. A John Deere 8850 has PTO. The international four-wheel drives were never built with PTO. So I could run a grain cart or something like that with the 8850. I'd kind of like to find a John Deere 650 grain cart. I think that'd look really cool to run on the 8850. Narrow front tractors are a little tricky to run. I mean, they were a popular version of tractors at one time. Hopefully I can do a video on their history sometime. Hello to Florida and Denmark. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna make it right down this path. Do I work on a farm? I do not. I also own the Toy Tractor Times magazine. That's how I got into filming all these big tractors. I was relating the machines to the toys. So I make a toy tractor each year. I've got a Ford TW35 coming out 1/64th this fall, and then I have Bigtractorpower YouTube showing the real machines. Well, it looks like I'm almost going to run right up this path. So this is a 27-foot cultimulcher, and I'm just fit right in between this path. It looks like there's going to be a little gap here. I said earlier in the live stream that this does not have GPS, but you would say I got power steering. So look at it's got the steering wheel here, got a 10-speed shift down on the floor, and then this is an early tractor for a digital readout running at about 2100 RPM. There's my gears and my ranges. My other gauges, and then the hydraulics are actually back here. It's one of the things that's a little awkward about this is using those, because you kind of have to reach back. All the modern tractors have everything right over here, easy to use. Someone asked me how long, and I'm sorry it went off. Oh, Trace, that's cool, John Deere 4430. I have never filmed a John Deere 4430. That's big on my wish list. That really needs to get on Bigtractorpower. Well, I'm going to thank everybody for watching. I'm here on the last pass of this section, and my phone's going to run out of battery. So I appreciate everybody watching today, and I'll have a full video of this International 4786 and the Case International 415 cultimulcher working out in the field, and I'll give a history on them and talk a little bit more about this equipment. Thanks for tuning in, and look forward to bringing you a lot more videos. There's almost a new video on the channel every day of the week. Hey, I really appreciate everybody watching, and if you've watched it this far, let me know where you watched from, and I'd like to hear about it. It's an honor to have so many viewers from all around the world. Have a good day, everyone.